I seen a story years ago in some Christian magazine. I can't remember when, it's been so far back. But there was this young man who had followed this mighty man of God in his ministry and saw how God used him through the years. And one day as he got older, he said, I'm going to travel however far the distance is, pay whatever I got to pay to get to where this man of God is, so I can sit at his feet and him teach me the principles of how he walks in what he walks in with God. Man traveled a long distance. If I remember, all the way across the United States. On the west coast somewhere, this man of God lived, old man now. Lived near the beach. You could see the ocean, you could hear it, you could smell it. I mean, that's how close it was. Young man knocks on the mighty man of God's door. Man of God comes and answers. Screen door still shut, opens his door. He's got a cup of coffee in his hand. The young man tells him about his journey, his desire and his call, and how he knew God had sent him to learn from this man of God how to walk in the kind of power with God he walked in. And the older man said, I'll be glad to teach you. He said, but you don't need hours of study. You don't need 100 sermons of mine. The old preacher never wrote a book. He said, you don't need but one book. But he said, follow me down to the beach and I'll just give you one principle that God showed me a long time ago that changed everything. Boy, anticipating the wisdom that was about to be imparted. The young man follows. Oh, excited. The old man of God down to the beach. They get out there, the old man pulls his shoes off, rolls his pants legs up, tells the boy to do the same. So what we're going to do? So we're going to go down there in that water. Set his coffee down in the beach sand. They walk out there in the water. The young man's thinking, what are we doing walking out here in the water? Maybe, he couldn't figure it out. They get out there about this deep. To me, that'd be a waste of time without a fishing pole in you. People talk about going on boat rides. Me and Dylan's talked about that. Man, you know how tormenting that be going on a boat ride not to have a fishing pole? But they out there, wait, because if I go to the beach, that's what I'm going to do. And they up there about, right up here at their breasts in the water. The old man turns and looks at the young man. He said, I'm fitting to teach you something. This is how you can have what I got with God. He said, raise your hands. Boy's excited. Raise his hand. Old man of God grabs him by his shoulder. This ain't baptismal service. This ain't this is with all this weight on it. The boy's hands is slapping at the water, slapping the old man dodging, hands slapping. He brings him up, boy's about to choke to death. He's coughing. What are you doing? Does it to him again. Holds it down. Hey man, now the boy's kicking. The old prophet's handing him back up and pulls him up again. Throws him down a third time. He's gasping for breath. He pulls him up next time, lets him go, turns around. That old young boy, if y'all just tuned in, keep watching, and then after we go off live, go back and watch, because you think I was just having some type of fit right there. This ain't gas, this is God. But anyhow, he's following that old man back up to the shoreline. He's stomping, he's mad, he's snotting, and he's snorting. He's about to lose his sanctification, he feels like. And he's a hollering at that old man. Old man gets back up there, picks his coffee up, takes a sip of the coffee. Young boy screaming at him. Old man holds his hand up like that, and the young man stops. And the young boy says, why did you try to kill me? You tried to drown me. What is that teaching me? Old preacher took a sip of his cup of coffee right before he was turning around to go back to his house. He said, what did you want more than anything when I was holding you under the water? He said, to breathe. He said, I wanted my breath. He said, that's what I'm teaching you. He said, when you want God like you do your next breath, you can have what I got. With that said, tonight I'll advertise we're going to have a baptismal service, and I will be holding everybody under until they... No. Please, we will... Oh, no, just joking. But you see the principle in it. Because what is your breath? Somebody say it's your life. The breath of life, Genesis 2:7, God breathed in me.